Alright, we are live. Welcome to In the Kitchen with Vamp. So, as you can see on the stove there right now, I have some poaching liquid for these apples going. Probably tomorrow, I'm going to make puff pastry. I'm going to peel the apples right now and get them poached and ready to go. In the poaching liquid, I have cinnamon, sugar, bay leaves, cloves, cardamom. Basically a nice little, almost like a apple pie spice. So, yeah, so poach these apples in there until they're nice and soft and flavorful, and then I have a nice little slice up and make some puff pastry here. Today I'm just gonna show you my bread, but I'm gonna do this. I thought I'd do this too. So I checked earlier, went over for my workouts, and the audio and the visual were not matching up, so I decided to wear my headset. There's the oven, ready to go. I had a big batch of poaching liquid there, but I can always save it. What I don't use, I'll just reuse. It's good for several times. Just build up flavor. Not too worried about the coloring of these apples. Just going through. They're gonna get colored anyways. So the idea for my bread came around the same time that I got fed up of being a fat slob on the couch. So anyways, when I went to go make my bread, I wanted to go all whole wheat, so I use brown rice flour, I use flax, I use whole wheat flour, and then chia seeds. I use hemp hearts in some of my bread. And the best thing that you want to do is grind up or toast your chia seeds, your hemp hearts, your flax seeds, whichever one you're using, all three. Any seed really. I mean, I've even done it with quinoa. You toast quinoa and then you mill it up, and it makes a really nice toasty flour. I started off getting just ground flax. I'm like, oh sweet, just get ground flax. It's already done, but I don't know. It's just like the pre-ground flax. Like there's nothing to it. Like they literally just. It's almost like they take the seeds off the plant and throw them straight in the grinder. If you give them a toast, oh man, especially like chia seeds, I just toasted and milled up a bunch of chia seeds here before I went on here, and the smell in here, along with that cinnamon and the sugar and the stir anise and all that's in the pot. Oh, it smells so good in here right now. Yeah, I had my bread, so I did probably 4 months of R&D on it. My research, did it, tried it, this and that, not working. Tried other things. Finally got a few recipes down that were really good. And I basically just made this for myself because I wanted to put on muscle and lose fat. So I took the best ingredients I could find out there and put them together. I make little 90 to 120. I don't think I've reached 120, maybe 110. 90 to 110 gram mini loaves. And when I first started making them, like I said, just for me, then I had extras and like they were gonna go bad, so I started giving to friends and they tried it. And like next day, like I would give someone a loaf of one person, and they told me they sat down, they started eating it, and they just couldn't stop. And they're like, "This is so addicting. Like it's so healthy for you. It's so addicting. How?" And I'm like, "I don't know." I'm like, "I think it's just a combination of flavors that I put in there." But yeah. So anyways, again, had a few extra ones in the next batch, so I gave it to someone else, and they're just like, "This is so good." They're like, "You got to get it out there." So I started working on it. I ended up finding this nice program that I could use. So able to put recipes together. Was able to cost out recipes, cost out all the ingredients, everything like that. Got labels made, nutritional labels, all that stuff made for my bread and everything like that. I was all ready to go. I was just about to sign up with GS1 there and get my barcodes, and that's when poop hit the fan, I guess you'd say. And I ended up losing my place that I was living, and so I ended up, yeah, just kind of not scrapping my business idea, but just putting it on hold. Like, I've got everything. I had everything except for the GS1 barcodes. I have a barcode printer, I have paper, I have everything you need basically. But and so yeah, still in the back of my mind, I still would like to do that. I also like to, and I think we're gonna experiment here in the next few days too with it, is see if I can turn my bread recipe into muffins, cause that would be nice. But yeah, so anyways, my idea behind marketing my bread and everything was basically a fresh, homemade protein bar, basically. That's basically what it is. It's loaded with everything you need to go to the gym, to bulk up, and like, but in saying that though, this bread too is not one that you just sit down, you eat, and you just like graze on it. You don't do that. If you're eating this bread, you got to be out walking, you got to be out hiking, you got to be this. It's If you're not doing anything, you'll just gain weight like crazy, the wrong kind of weight. And I'm currently trying to do a gluten-free one too. I want to do amaranth. I want to put amaranth into it because just all the like qualities it has. Like there's so many good health benefits that come along with amaranth. And the only thing is I've tried amaranth flour, and well, to me, I mean, and this is just because it's packed full of so much good stuff, but it tastes like dirt. So basically, like, so I started toasting it, but it's very hard to toast flour without over toasting it. But anyways, I got it done. I was able to toast the amaranth flour, and it actually gave it a really nice nuttiness. Like, I was actually quite surprised at how much it changes. Like it went from tasting like literally picking up like a handful of dirt outside and eating that to like picking some nice nuts off the tree and eating that. And what was that? I have no idea. But yeah, anyways, Got that. So, but eventually, what I want to do, and same thing that I do with all the seeds, I'd like to try and get whole amaranth, which is a little hard to come by. But I'd like to get that. Well, I mean, in this part of the country, it's hard to come by. But I'd like to get that and then try toasting that and like mill it myself. And I'd also like to try the popcorn too, because apparently you can pop whole amaranth like popcorn, and it pops like that, and it looks like popcorn, I guess, apparently. And yeah, I'd really like to try that out and see, because I really love popcorn, and if I can somehow get a healthier version into me, that would be all the better. But yeah, so this bread, I was basically eating like a loaf of this at night and a loaf of it in the morning. I'd have it for toast. And it's because it's mini loaves, like it's easy to take with you. That's another thing, you know. You could take one to the gym with you. You know, you got your break, you have your G Fuel or whatever you're taking when you're at the gym, and then also wolf down like half a loaf or something like that, and you're good to go. It's not heavy either. Like, I mean, it's got a lot of stuff in it, but it doesn't weigh you down. Like, you can gives you I say a burst of energy, but like a good burst of energy. Okay, I think I got enough apples for now. I just about did the whole bag. I'm gonna leave these two to eat. They're really good. I had a few last night. I'm like, oh yeah, these are so good. I'm like, why am I cooking with them? Alright, so we'll put these in there, and then we'll get going on the flour. Whoop! Lost one. He ran away. Throw that one into my mouth. Alright, into the bowl you go. Wow. Oh, those apples are so good. And so a little wipe off. I mean, you're toasting your seeds, whether it be quinoa, flax, or anything, dry pan, throw them in there. Flax is easy because when it starts toasting, it literally pops like popcorn. I've had a flax-covered kitchen one time because I threw it in there and I walked away for like a minute and came back and there's flax everywhere. It was quite the fun cleanup. But yeah, hemp hearts are easy. Hemp hearts, they color. They go to a nice toasty brown. Chia seeds kind of snap, crackle, pop. You kind of gotta keep an eye on those ones though, because they are dark. A lot of chia seeds, you can get white, but you can get black too. Sometimes, mostly, they're just mixed these days. Oh, thank you. Welcome. I love that. I don't know. I hope that's showing up on the screens as well as it does when I test it. Alright. Okay, let's get going on this bread, shall we? Alright, so we've got whole wheat flour. Where's my cup? There we are. I don't pack my cups or anything. I go loose. In the end, if I need a little more water, I need a little more water. These are recipes I made up myself, so I can fly off the handle with this and that and everything else if I want. Alright, so we're doing, and on the top of that, I gotta get Okay. That's a half a cup brown rice flour. Okay, that. We got my freshly toasted and mulled chia seeds. I just use a spice grinder. That's all you really. Oh, the smell that comes out of that is just amazing. Toasted chia seeds are so good. Alright, I need half a cup of this. Now I make mini loaves mostly for portability, but also because I can't make full loaves with them, but they literally come out like bricks. And yeah, because there's so much stuff in it, so I don't really like doing full loaves. I will. I've had somebody ask me before if they could get a full loaf of it, and I have done it, but not my preference. Alright, where are we here? Okay, 60 grams of flax. Getting all 60 in there. Close 55. Five. Oh, sweet. My chatbot is working too. Awesome. Good to know. I'm new to this stuff, so streamed a little bit of my gaming, but alright, on to, I've got, what did I got in there? I got the chia seeds, I got that, the flax, I got the flowers. Okay, so I'm on to the baking soda and the baking powder. I do. Where's my one? Oh, there it is. Alright, those apples are... Little stir. Just let them sit. The longer they sit, the more flavor they get. Doesn't really matter if they're mushy because they're going into apple turnovers anyways, so. Okay, one. And a quarter. Baking powder. That on. Alright, baking soda. I go, where's my halfer? There she is. Half a teaspoon baking soda, and then cinnamon. Cinnamon is so great for you, it's so healthy. Basically, the big reason why I use a lot of cinnamon and everything basically is it's an antioxidant. It is one of the best antioxidants out there. It's really good. I do a whole tablespoon in there. Looks like a lot, but it binds with all the other flavors so nicely. I'm just going to toss that for now. I'm not going to need that. Actually, yeah, I will need that again, so that's good that that's in the sink. Okay. That, and salt. I do coarse salt because I find it nice. Like some of the coarse salt, some of it will melt in there, and then For the most part though, it stays there, and then when you're eating it, like, you know, you'll get that bite where you get that blast of salt, and it's just like, whoa, flavor sensation. This was on the market that's here, available here in Canada. This was the lowest sodium salt that I could get. It's that Baleen sea salt. It's really good. It's, yeah, I went through all the salts that I could technically easily get here, and yeah, that's the. Alright, so we're good on that. We'll put this over in the mixer. Alright, that girl's good to go. Hey, for the yeast. There's some warm water here. So because everything's whole wheat and seeds, I do more water than usual. So I've got 1 cup of water. Yeah, so 1 cup of water. Crack this guy open. Need that tablespoon. Cup of water. 1 tablespoon of agave syrup. Chose agave syrup because it's really sweet, so you don't need that much. There are other things out there that are, I guess, a bit healthier for you, but I find the agave syrup mixed with everything else that I put in there, it just makes a great flavor. Okay, towel, 1 tablespoon yeast, stir, get all these off of here. Alright, now give it a cover. I'll move it back over here. Usually let that go for about, how are you doing? You're good. Let that go for like 5 minutes. Yeast usually takes about that. Let's go for that. Okay, I need. These will work. Okay. A little bit longer on these apples. What do they taste? Hot, hot. Oh, that's like apple pie. Oh, that's so good. Alright, I'm gonna leave those for a little longer. Now they're actually, you know what? I can take those out now. So let's do that. Those are really tasty. Let's just throw them in this bowl for now. Yum. So it was cardamom. Oh, don't need a bay leaf. Bay leaves, cinnamon sticks, sugar, anise seed, and salt in here. yeah, like I really, for measurement wise, I just flavor. Like if I need more of something, I'll add more of something. If I don't, I don't. I never really. That's a lot of things I get. A lot is from people that I cook for and stuff is that I tend to under-season things, but to me, everything seems to be seasoned properly. But everybody's got different taste buds. Everybody tastes things differently. Alright, so there's my apples. And it tastes fantastic. So what I'm going to do with this liquid, I'm going to keep most of it. And then what I do is I take some of the liquid and I reduce it down into like a glaze. And that's what I use to glaze the apples. I guess I set this over here to cool. Okay, so my yeast is going 2 minutes and 13 seconds. I'm going to put the lid back on this before I kill that. Put that back in the fridge. Okay, oven's on. So yesterday I'm getting back on the green kick, so I'm getting back on the kale and broccoli and all that good stuff that helped me trim down, and I got to re-trim down again, but helped me trim down back then. So basically what I do is I'm going to be doing something with this in the next few days probably. I don't really want to tip it. It's like, so I took the broccoli stems and the kale stems and threw in there, threw some, with some onion, some garlic, and then I threw some chipotle powder in there and some paprika in there, and she got a kick to her, that's for sure. So probably using that. I'm going to be making risotto here to show you guys how I make risotto and everything like that. It's basically pretty close to traditional, I guess, sort of. Little tweaks here and there. How's our yeast doing? Nice, she's coming along good. Okay, I'm gonna stop that now. I'm just gonna wait. That'll probably be maybe another minute. Alright, I gotta clean up a little bit here. So today's episode will probably be a short one, because this is my first one, and I'm kind of still just figuring things out. But I think I'm doing a pretty good job so far. I just wish I could run 3 cameras. I've got more cameras. I just can't run 3 cameras off there. I wish I could. Alright, let's get these a little rinsed off. Only flour. Nothing icky. Ooh, that was a little noisy. Oops. Alright. Alright, so we got that going. We got that going. Oh, that went by faster than I thought. Almost tempted to do puff pastry today. Alright, how about here? Okay, so our yeast has bloomed. I don't want it fully bloomed, but okay, actually, you know what? I totally phased out on a step here. Let's get this going right away. I need an egg. It's like same thing I did yesterday. Just went, because I haven't made this bread, well, since I was back in Canmore, so that would have been last time I make it, March, April, probably beginning of April last year. And I did the same thing yesterday when I first made it again. I totally missed this step. Egg with a little bit of water. And like I said, you want this dough to be a bit loose. It almost comes out like a batter. It's not even a dough. It's like a batter because everything's whole wheat. And, I mean, if I was to make it like a dough, that bread would be the worst bread that you'd ever have. It'd be so dry you wouldn't even be able to eat a bite without drinking like a cup or two of water, milk or water or whatever drink. Alright, I need a little fork. Just give that a little whisk. Okay, let's throw everything together here now. Get that off. I'll go in for wash later. Alright, I want to give this stuff a little wipe out. Sorry, didn't need to let that loose there. But I am a cook after all. Alright, so dumping the yeast in there. I really wish I had a camera over here, but I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. Hey, need a little more water. Get the rest of this yeast off of there too. Get that in there. Little spatulas. Make sure I get everything. Oh, that's nice. I like the consistency of that actually. Gee, what? I wonder if I can. Oh, I might not be able to because the oven hood. See if I can. Yeah, there we go. That'll work, I think. Hey, I'm making bread right now. I'm making one of my recipes of bread. I just poached some apples. I'm gonna do apple turnovers. Probably do that on tomorrow's episode. Um, yeah, I'm actually from Canada. Originally from Manitoba. I've spent a lot of my times out west in Alberta and BC, and yeah, I'm just back in Manitoba here for the winter before I go back to the coast there for the summer. And yeah, I'm just trying this out. Like I've been oh nice, Austria. That's awesome. Yeah, I would love to go and see. I'd love to actually visit a lot of places in the world. But yeah, I'm kind of grounded in Canada. Not the worst place to be except for right now. Well, actually, right now it's not that bad either. It's pretty nice here. I think we're looking around -7. A lot of snow, but -7's not too bad. Went and hopped in the hot tub there this morning, and yeah, it was a nice chill and followed by a nice warm. All right, I gotta get this mixed up and then get this proofing. Okay. All right, this guy proof. Paper towel. Humidity. Okay, so anyways, that's basically what my batter looks like when I'm done. It's not really a dough because, like I said, everything I use is whole wheat, seeds, stuff like that. So it's more of like a batter. All right, so I let that rise for usually uh, 7 to 10 minutes. Let's do 7 minutes here. Okay, now I'll clean up. Okay, now I'm gonna need that. It's falling off. Really need to get one of those nice wireless mics. Alright, put this stuff away. Don't need that. Okay. So, I'm gonna take care of that. Good question is how am I gonna take care of that? Oh, I know. Let's do this. This will work. And yeah, I'll have to. How hot are you? This is gonna be tricky. Tricky. Oh, that smells so good. Mm. If you love apple pie, you'll love this smell right now. So good. So, oh, tasty. Tasty. Right. So, I got water in there. Why do I got water in there? Alright, I'm gonna put this aside for now. I'll take care of that later. Hey. So, I need, paper towel. I need to go get more paper towel. I'm running out. Alright. For meal prep. Well, that's a good question. I have a lot of ideas. Like my best go-to, I think, would really be like a nice, like a citrus herb marinated pork tenderloin with a nice wild mushroom risotto. That's really nice. And then usually do like steamed broccoli or cauliflower on the side. That's one of my favorites. I really love making risotto. It's one of the most pain in the butt things. Well, some people think it's a pain in the butt thing to make. It's really not that bad. But yeah, I like making it. Where's that spray? Other than that, let's see what else. Like a wild rice pilaf with chicken. That's nice. I'll be doing a bunch of stuff here in the next little while, in the next few days to weeks to hopefully months and maybe beyond. Yeah, I'm basically no, it's not hard to make, but there are some people out there that think risotto is hard to make. I don't. It's actually really easy. You can do it blindfolded, but some people out there think yeah, it's quite difficult. It's not so much hard to make, I guess. It's hard to get it perfect. It's hard to get it nice and creamy and the consistency there. And a lot of times, like being in the restaurant, making risotto in the restaurant is easy because you literally just like you're making it and boom right to the plate. But if you're making it at home, timing this and that, is everybody gonna be home on time? Is this gonna happen? Like, I mean, in the end, it's good. Risotto is risotto no matter what, as long as you don't burn it. But yeah, no. Let's see. There's risotto. I like polenta. Polenta's good. Um, what else? Good steak. Nice. Good blackened steak is really nice. Alright, how are we looking here? Alright. Risen a bit. This stuff doesn't really rise that much because it's so So packed full of just, well, whole wheat, protein, carbs, all your vitamins, minerals. It's pretty heavy. I've tried, and I'm still trying to do it. Is substitute some of the whole wheat with white flour, just to see if I can get a little more spring and a little more rise out of it. But at the same time, like if I'm putting white flour in there, I'm cutting out all the good stuff that I want in there. Like I want carbs, like I want protein, I want all my minerals and vitamins, and it's kind of void of all that white flour is. It's got really good light gluten. Turn you off, clean you up, cut, cool. Awesome. Alright, I think that's long enough for that. Let's shut that off. For that. Alright, so some bread. Just rinse the spatula off. Oh, that keeps hitting my jacket. That's why I'm wondering what that noise is. Yeah, so I've been. That's true. Yeah, that's true. Yes, you guys don't measure things in cups. Um, to be honest, a lot of the things that I've done, I never even use cups. Like, if you have like a 1 liter container, that's basically like I've made so many things. I actually started making this recipe just with 1 liter containers. So I had a 1 liter container, 1,000 milliliters or 1,000 grams. Or yeah, actually, I just transferred to grams. But yeah, so 1,000 and like a quarter cup is like a quarter of that. That's basically like a lot of the times I just do that. Oh, this stuff looks like it might rise pretty good. It looks decent. Yeah, when it comes to conversions, I'm not the expert at that myself. I uh, I won't lie. I will use Google a lot if I need to do a conversion here and there. And if you would have talked to me about 10 years ago when I was in school, oh man, conversions were like flying out of my head easily, no problem. But it's been a while since I've been in school. I haven't really had to work with that many conversions. I like how this looks. That should be really nice. Smells really good. It's not even in the oven yet. Alright, so I usually get 6, 7 loaves, mini loaves out of a batch. So I give it a little different, but this one can use a little more, a little bit extra in here for it. But yeah, for me though, really when it comes down to it is I'm a big citrus and herb fan. I love fresh herbs and citrus. Brightens everything up. Alright, so just put the bread in the oven. 18 minutes. And clean up a little bit. Yeah, I guess when it comes down to it, I like doing Italian Mexican fusion. I like doing that stuff. I like mixing, like, because I find I do a nice nice spice mix. So my spice mix is basically I'll do the chili powder, and then I do 50% of the chili powder in paprika, and then I do 50% paprika in cayenne. And sometimes I'll throw some cumin in there and whatever. Throw that in there with a little bit of lemon and nice Italian herbs. So good, the mixture. Austrian food, eh? I'll look into that. I could probably I could probably do a bit of Austrian food. I'm not I'm not too caught up on it, but no, I can definitely look that up and see if I can wing off a few dishes, give it a try. Kashmir, no, I don't know that one. Kaiser, I don't know that one. I'll have to look that up. It also all depends on if I can get all the ingredients here. I mean, if they're basic ingredients, then yeah. But if there's something a little funky, I might not be able to get it here. On the West Canada, you can basically get anything. When you get to the Central Canada, you're a little bit like, it's hard to explain. That's okay. I'll look it up. I'll look it up here, but we'll get this bread done, and then I'm gonna clean up, and then I think I'm gonna call it a day for today, at least on this segment, anyways. And yeah, I got some things to do. I gotta get some laundry going and get some. I gotta get the cat fed and all that stuff. So I gotta go through all my footage too. Pancake dough, you fry it as a whole and then take two. That sounds good actually. Pancake dough, but you fry it as a whole and then part. That sounds really good. Yeah, no, I'll definitely look that up. Because that's a long line of kind of baking. And that's basically what I mean, I've been cooking for 19 years now, and I'm kind of looking to get out of cooking, and well, that's why I started this bread and everything. I kind of like baking. It's kind of fun. Like, you don't have to run around like a madman. You can take your time and get everything right. Oh, berries and raisins, eh? Nice. Yeah, I will definitely look that up. I'll definitely look that up and nice. That's awesome. That's so sweet. Yeah, no, I'll definitely look. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna search that up after the stream here. Before I get busy doing other things, I'll look up. Actually, you know what? I'll look it up right now. I got my phone here. Check it out. Flour, eggs, and sugar. Nice. Alright, where are we here? Yeah, that's funny. It's almost like phones can read everything that is being typed in this and that too, because I literally just started typing that word in here, like the first two letters, and the first thing that popped up was Kaiseram. Ooh, that looks good. Lightly sweetened pancake that takes its name from the Austrian Emperor Franz Joseph I. Nice. Oh, okay, yeah, it's like a shredded pancake. That would be cool to try. Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna get me hooked on it though. Hmm. Yeah, no, that's definitely. I'll definitely look into that and look to getting the ingredients and stuff like that. Yeah. See if I succeed at that. I should be able to. I think. I don't think it's that hard. No, that looks really good, really tasty. That's almost looks like that would be really good with like some creme and glace. Put some creme and glace on there, and oh, that would be really tasty. Oh, perfect. Awesome. Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, most things with eggs is like you add them in one at a time, make sure they're incorporated, and then keep on going. It's like with shoe paste. Like I'm gonna be working with shoe paste here in the next little while too, and then one of the following next few days or whenever I'll do shoe paste and make some puff pastry or puff profiteroles. We'll make some profiteroles and yeah, maybe even make some eclairs and yeah, we'll see about doing that. And I really want to. The one big thing I really want to try, and I want to try, and I want to put it on stream because I've never done it before. So if I fail, I fail. It'll be kind of funny, but I want to try and make phyllo dough. I know phyllo dough is it's a process, but I want to try doing that because we made a lot of spinach and artichoke dip for New Year's Eve there, and we let's just say made way too much. So I got it in the freezer right now, and so I want to give my shot at making phyllo dough and make spanakopita. Yeah, it is hard. I was looking up online there about phyllo dough, online and both online and in my cooking books about phyllo dough, and yeah, it is hard. It's there's a lot of big processes. That episode will probably be a 4 or 5 hour episode. And I'm gonna need a long hot tub after it. All right, how are we doing here? Oh well, we're looking good. I like this. I like. Yeah. So anyways, this bread that I was making, I didn't really get it set up today, but I'll get it set up in the future to show the nutritional labels of this bread. But like I had it all down, and like I said, I was close. I was even talking to like the health food stores out west there, and trying to get it in there. And like I give her samples. I also do a, I like to call it like a play on. It's like bread, but it's like a play on like the rye and ginger drink because like I use rye flour and then I use fresh ginger and fresh lemon and it comes out really nice actually. I'll be making that in the next few days too. Doing that. What else? I say go through my bread. We'll be going through my bread, making muffins. I'm gonna yeah, phyllo dough, puff pastry. I'm gonna make turnovers. Got the apples ready for that. Those are ready to go. As long as I don't eat them all before I get around to making them, it'll be fine. Um, I got lots planned, really, like baking wise. And then, I mean, we got like risottos and stuff like that to do. And I don't know. I'm kind of just winging it, really. Like I really don't have a plan. I kind of just wake up and it's like, hey, I want to do this. Let's do that. So that's kind of how I run. Yeah. So I guess I should start tidying up a little bit. Another good thing about this, about my dough batter bread mix, cleans it very easily. Alright, this, that's getting caught. That's happening. Alright, I gotta fix that. Well, that's all feeding back into my ears too, so I know how annoying it gets. Let's shorten that up a little bit. There we go. this way. I'm also a big gamer too, so I mean, if anybody's watching this and likes gaming, I'm gonna be streaming that too. That's why I started out with streaming gaming. I started out last year making a YouTube channel, and I wanted to introduce myself and my baking, my cooking, but I never went live. I should have just straight up from the start just went live. I was recording and then doing the recordings, like I went in, I've got all the editing software and all that, and going into the editing software and putting titles, this and that. Like, I think for the one video it took probably about like 14 hours between shooting and then production and then posting. And whereas here it's like, to make sure all the layout's set and go live. That's it. I like it. Alright. Yeah, that would be really cool. I'm gonna definitely look into Austrian foods. Really interesting. I like to learn new stuff, so I'll definitely look into that. If I can grab this. Oh dear. I have a little more soap in there. It's a little sticky. Alright. That can go in the garbage bowl. Guess I don't really need that on anymore, eh? Kill that noise out of the mic. Need the fan on right now. Throw that into the garbage bowl. Okay, I'm cleaning up to do, and that's okay. At lunchtime. That would be interesting. I'll think about that. Yeah, definitely think about that. That would be cool. That would be cool to do. I just got my brain firing. It's like, what else can I do? It's like, what else? What else? What other culture can I explore? What other things can I attempt to make? I got like 30,000 in my head right now. It's like, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I love cooking. I love cooking. I love baking. It's my life. I literally been doing it since I was, oh hell, 17 and a half, 18. Started off in the fast food industry. And then, yeah, I spent, I think it was 6 years in there, and then moved on up into commercial kitchen, or commercial cooking, like actual good kitchens, line cooking. And my first job, I literally walked on. Chef's like, "Hey, great to have you here." I'm like, "Awesome, yeah, thanks, good to be here," and everything like that. And he's like, "This is so and so. He's going to train you." And then chef walks away into the back, and the guy looks at me going, "I just gave my 2 weeks. Figure everything out for yourself." I'm like, "Awesome." And that's my first job, and in a big kitchen. Like, I was just like, "All right." So I went around, went through all the coolers. There was 3 coolers. There was a freezer. To this point, I can picture it right now. I could walk through the freezer, and I could find anything Cooler 1 was your produce. Cooler 2 was meat and breakfast. Cooler 3 was your dairy. I know I can see exactly everything in there. That's kind of I have. It's not fully functional, but I do have a bit of a photographic memory. Like I'm able to like look at something and honestly like I'll actually take a mental picture of it, and when I have to recall it, it's just like there. It really helps when it comes to cooking when you're online and chefs showing you like it's like, all right, these are our new dishes, they're lined up, this is how they're plated, and you just take a mental picture of it and you're set. You're ready to go. All right, so we got another few minutes left in the broadcast today. I'm gonna just call this one short because I kind of ran into a few other things that I gotta do too. So I gotta get all that done. I gotta do a cleanup, and yeah, and then I gotta make a grocery list for more stuff to cook with. I'm gonna eat another apple. I shouldn't, but I'm going to. Oh, those are good. Okay, yeah, so tomorrow we'll do puff pastry. Tomorrow we'll get it on that puff pastry. I'm gonna do an easy one that you can do at home. It's not the professional way that takes several days to do. Awesome. Sounds good. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. Alright, I need rock. That's what I need. I need a ball of rock. Yes, I need a ball of rock. I do, I need a ball of rock. And if anybody's wondering, yeah, this is just me. I've cooked for 19 years. I'm a little cuckoo. But you know what? The cuckoo doesn't have the best food. Alright, pop this out of here. Let her sit for a bit. I hear ya. Alright, let's check them out. Oh, they smell good. Yeah, they did rise a bit, eh? Nice. Awesome. Alright, cool. Okay, I'm just gonna let those sit for a bit. I'm gonna take a run here for a second. Alright, we're almost done here. And pop these out and the rest. If they'll be nice and come out. Oh wow, they're actually I like them. Actually nice. I like that. Why are you being so troublesome? That's nice. I like that actually. Little assist. That's not bad at all. I like these. Oh, they smell so good. They smell so good, they do. So anyways, these are my little mini loaves that I do. This is my flax and chia recipe. Let those cool off. Well, I'll see. I don't really have anything else planned for today. Today I just do a little cleanup. And I'm gonna let these cool for a little bit. I'm gonna ingest for a little bit, and then I'll slice one open, show you guys. I want to see what it looks like inside too, and then I'll let the rest cool, and we'll call it a day. Yeah, we'll call it a day. I'll do some cleaning up, and gotta get a few things run around, errands run, and then I'm gonna log in and do some gaming. So that's always fun. Well, I didn't mean to sound sarcastically. It is actually fun. Gaming is fun. Cooking and gaming are both fun. Time are we? 12:07. Where's Kissy? Kissy usually shows up for her food. I guess she doesn't want all. She's not a big fan of all the cords and everything that I have around here. She's staying away. She's a cute cat. She's one of the softest cats you'll ever pet. She'll be on camera here eventually at some point throughout the time that we're together. Yeah, so she's 15 years old. We just found out that she has really bad diabetes. So we've currently put her on insulin and diabetic food. And on top of all that, I'm also giving her as snacks just some plain cooked chicken. No flavoring, no nothing, just plain chicken. And she absolutely devours it. She needs her protein. Basically, like, she's had everything eaten off her muscles too, started to go. So need to get those built up. She is getting a little more spring back in her step now. She's been, last night she was bouncing around quite a bit. She was walking around and more curious about things going on outside and this and that, so I think she's getting it back. Like, she's only been on insulin, coming up this next Tuesday will be 2 weeks. We've changed her diet, and she's been on the insulin, and she looks like she's turning the corner a little bit. I think it's gonna take a good month before we can actually see like actual results, but she's a resilient cat. I think she'll be around for a few more years still too. Alright, wash this. Actually, man, this isn't that bad. Not that bad. You're not that hot anymore, eh? Oh, yeah. I have to give that a wipe out. Teeth away. That's good to go. Alright. Slice one of these bad boys open and see what they look like. Been a while since yesterday's bread wasn't bad, but it wasn't the greatest. Let's see what this stuff looks like. Ooh, that's nice. That's really nice, yeah. Oops, excuse me. And now here. That in the background, now that I got the fan off. Get that off. There we go. It's not fully hold together, but I mean, really, this stuff's not need to be that sliced, but yeah, so there we go. That's what my bread looks like as I dump crumbs all over the place. But yeah, so anyways, like you can slice it. If you have a toaster oven, you know, it's really easy to pop these in there, toast them, they're really good. But I just eat it as is. It's nice, it's moist. It's flavorful. It's packed full of everything you need. It's so good. Alright, well, thanks for watching the first episode of In the Kitchen with Vamp. Oh, that's so good, actually. It's really good. Awesome bite was tasty. Alright, there's Kizzy. Alright, Kizzy showed up for lunch. I'm gonna head off and actually I'm not gonna make anything to eat because I got this bread to eat. And then yeah, I'm gonna run a few errands around here and then hopefully in a few hours I'll be back online gaming. Alright, have a great day. Or well, have a great few hours.